Hello, people, welcome back. All right, here's a fun thought. What if humans didn't have a subconscious mind? Sounds wild, right? Imagine if every single thing we do, from breathing to walking to digesting food, had to be something we actively thought about. You'd have to remind yourself to breathe. Okay, time to take another breath. Imagine trying to walk and breathe at the same time. Talk about multitasking overload. Life would become one huge mental workout. Now here's the thing, our subconscious mind does all this stuff for us, no questions asked. It's like having a super efficient assistant who handles all the boring stuff behind the scenes. Without it, forget about daydreaming or zoning out. You'd need to focus on everything. But it's not just about walking and breathing. The subconscious mind also runs things like our emotions, memories, and habits. So if we didn't have it, we'd have to consciously process every emotion and every memory. That would be exhausting. Imagine feeling everything all the time like old traumas, sadness, or heartbreaks. You couldn't shove things under the rug anymore. Nope. That embarrassing moment from high school, front and center in your brain. Let me hit you with a crazy fact. The subconscious mind handles about 95% of our decisions. That means most of the time we're not even aware of why we're doing what we're doing. Ever had a gut feeling or just knew something without being able to explain it? That's your subconscious doing its thing. Without it, we'd have no gut feelings or instincts. Every decision would need to be carefully thought out, which sounds super slow and stressful. Speaking of slow, here's something most people don't know. Without the subconscious mind, learning would take forever. Think about it. When you learn to ride a bike or type on a keyboard, your subconscious takes over after a while, so you don't have to think about every single motion. Without that, you'd have to consciously remember how to do everything step by step every time. It's like having to relearn how to ride a bike every time you hop on. You'd probably never get anything done. Now another fun fact, dreams come from the subconscious. They're how our brain processes all the random bits of info and emotions we deal with during the day. No subconscious means no dreams, which is kind of sad when you think about it. Plus, a lot of creativity happens when we're not fully aware of it. Like, ever had a great idea hit you out of nowhere? That's your subconscious connecting the dots for you. Without it, those aha moments would disappear, and you'd probably be stuck doing only logical, boring stuff. And let's not forget about habits. Without the subconscious, habits wouldn't exist. You know how you can tie your shoes or brush your teeth without thinking? That's habit, thanks to your subconscious. Without it, you'd have to actively focus on every little task, even brushing your teeth. Life would be so much more tedious. Another weird consequence, we'd have zero filters. Like all those little thoughts we keep to ourselves, we'd be very aware of every one of them. No more accidentally letting something slip. It would just always be there running through your mind. Oh, and get this, without the subconscious mind, there would be no unconscious bias. Sounds great, right? Well, kinda. Yes, we could eliminate a lot of harmful biases, but on the flip side, we'd also lose our ability to make snap judgments and intuitively read situations. Everything would be overanalyzed. So yeah, we might make more rational decisions, but they'd take forever. Now picture a world where we had to consciously handle all of this stuff. Emotions, habits, bodily functions. We'd be mentally drained by lunch. People would probably be super slow at doing anything, from solving problems to making decisions. That constant need to focus could also lead to intense burnout, like all the time. So, bottom line, the subconscious mind is our unsung hero, working behind the scenes to keep us functioning without turning into a total mental mess. Without it, life would be way more complicated, slower, and honestly exhausting. All right, then. Go ahead and subconsciously click that subscribe button. Don't even think about it. Just let your brain do its magic. Before you know it, you'll be all caught up with our wild what-if scenarios, and your future self will thank you. See? Easy peasy. Your subconscious already knows what's up. Bye.